Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. I am your host, Will Music.
And I am your host, Sherona.
Yes, you are. And we are very excited and delighted to be amongst our family in podcast land.
Yes, we are, baby.
Yes, we are. And if this is your first time tuning in, I just want to let y'all know that we are a hot, sexy marriage podcast. And we talk about marriage, our marriage, life's ups and downs, and how we navigate through it from our perspective.
That's right, my love. And as you know, like we'll say, we talk about our marriage, the things that we go through and how we navigate through it. And we give you tools that you can use to apply to help you navigate through your marriage. Take those tools, apply it your own way in your own special, unique formation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't use it, that's okay. Just put it in your back pocket and give it to somebody else.
Oh, yeah. Baby.
Yes.
You look wonderful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
You look very handsome yourself.
Thank you very much.
I'm loving on you.
Oh. And I'm loving on you.
I know.
And I'm loving on the world.
Yes.
And I'm loving on our local listeners.
That's right. And they know who they are because they listen to us every week and they apply these tools themselves.
Yes, they
and
do.
we thank them tremendously.
They are.
They are.
North America.
North America.
South America.
South America.
Africa.
Africa.
Asia.
Asia.
Europe.
Europe.
And Oceania, baby.
Oceania, baby. We see you out there. We thank each and every last one of you for listening to the Way That I Love You podcast, tuning in week after week, giving the information to your friends and your family. That's right, baby. And, just loving on us,
Yes.
securing the bag, securing that hashtag
I like that.
love.
Hashtag secure love, hashtag secure the bag.
That's right. And so what they do, they go to the Way That I Love You podcast at www.thewaythatIloveyou.live. They check out all of the episodes. If you haven't caught up,
Yes.
get caught up. Share it with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on YouTube.
Yes.
Also on all your social media and all of your streaming platforms, which is
Yes.
Spotify, Apple, wherever you podcast.
Yes,
You can
absolutely.
get the Way That I Love You podcast.
Absolutely. We love it. We love the feedback. We love that you guys support us like that. And we just want to share the love and give it right back to you.
That's right.
And keep growing this thing. It's a journey, y'all. It's a real time journey. And we are a community.
We are a community of just we make up the community, you and I. We help supply the
demand,
the energy
need,
and the energy for the community.
Yes.
Yeah, and we think. Well, let's just say too. We want to thank our marriage community for looking out for us.
Yeah.
Hanging out with us, talking, just doing some fun things together. Because we say it all the time. You need a community in your marriage. You need a marriage community. You need like-minded people around you that you can just go out with and hang out and really enjoy your marriage together.
Intentionally.
Love on purpose.
Yep.
Purpose-driven marriage.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We are your marriage relationship coaches.
That's right. And let me just say this. So let's just like address the elephant in the room. Babe, last week you did the podcast by yourself.
Yes.
And so I thought you did a great job. I did.
Why, thank you.
I said you did a wonderful, wonderful job. I really, really loved the podcast that you
I'm glad you tuned in.
I did.
That's very, very encouraging.
Yeah.
And exciting.
Yes, I did. I loved it. I loved what you had to say. I thought it was very motivating. I thought it was very true and open, and I appreciated that on a lot of levels.
Amen. See that I had to solidify that with an amen, because there's no other word or term that I could have said after that but amen, because it's by the grace of God and with him knowing us,
yes,
knowing me.
So y'all, I'm back. He thought I was going to leave him for not do the podcast with him, but I'm like, I keep telling him, I was like, I'm not going to not do the podcast with you. I'm just not coming on this week. And so with Will, if I'm upset with him, he's like looking around like, is it ever? Like, is it over? Like, what are you? And I'm like, no. But he just always does that. But you did a great job, and I know everyone was like, well, why she's not on, and what's going on? Y'all so nosy.
Yeah, y'all nosy.
Y'all so nosy. So listen, Will and I had some communication errors, difficulties.
Commitment was out of order.
Commitment was out of order. And so we had to work on some things. So what I'm never going to do, I'm never going to get on a podcast and tell you all that use this and do that. And, and if my house is not in order.
Right.
So, but first of all, our relationship, babe, means more to me than the podcast.
Absolutely.
I love y'all out there.
Mm-hmm.
But my marriage is the one, the thing that's important.
Right. And
so even though we give out advice and we pour into other people, and I don't mind that's the lane that God has used us to be in.
Absolutely.
But home is first.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, y'all, when you're doing things, if you're doing ministry, and any pastor or anyone in ministry can tell you, if you're doing ministry and sometimes your house get out of order a little bit because you're doing ministry, you have to pull back.
Yeah.
So you might see that your pastor don't preach that week because they're resetting, and it's okay to reset in your marriage. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with resetting in your marriage. And so this brings us to season 5, episode 8.
Yes.
Marriage. Love and Marriage, the Moving On Challenge.
Yes. I
Resetting.
love it. And this is part 1.
Part 1.
This
is going to be part 1.
Challenge.
So this is going to be a, just something we're going to talk about moving on. And we're going to talk to you how we've moved on. Last week, it was very challenging.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say it was very challenging. I think we had a stumbling block in our relationship.
Yeah, and I see it as too, like you say, the in ministry, when you're doing stuff and you have a strong foundation founded on Christ, the enemy has a target on you constantly and consistently. So we have to, at all times, always be vigilant and be aware and keep everything intact.
That's right.
Keep the commitment in order.
And this is the thing. It wasn't like we were in this angry space in our relationship, that we were angry with one another. Because I would tell you, like, hey, babe, I'm not upset. I'm a little disappointed in where we're at, but I'm not upset. I'm not angry. And, y'all, this is how and we're going to talk about how we got through our challenge, our moving on challenge, right? How we got through. We used the tools that we suggest for everyone each week. We apply those tools, and these are not just tools that we get from everyone else. These are tools that Will and I kind of make up ourselves.
Yes.
And just like every other marriage, we have setbacks. We're no different from you all. Even as we're going through, we're going to have setbacks. We're going to have failure in our marriage in certain areas. We're going to fall short.
Yep.
But it's not that we fall short. It's how we operate to move on. The moving on challenge.
Yes.
How do you move on? How do you forward movement in the relationship? Because like we talk about the marital matrix.
Yes.
We're in it, and we know that we're in it. We know that we want it. So we can take the blue pill or we can take the red pill. And if you all remember, the blue pill means like, I'm just for myself.
Right.
No, was it the red pill? The red pill is I'm for myself. The red pill is I'm for myself, and I'm not going to do what it takes. I'm going to do what it takes for me.
Right.
And then the blue pill is I'm in this marriage.
Right.
And whatever it takes, and that's what you were saying, baby, whatever it takes, whatever we got to do, you know, and he told me whatever we got to do, whatever it takes for us to get on page, I'm in.
Yes.
And that's the blue pill. And so that's a decision that you make when you want to be in a loving marriage, a secure marriage.
Yeah.
A
marriage period, because you understand the vows and the commitment. You know what I mean? So you consciously say, okay, this is us. This is us, and this is how we're going to work through it. We're not going to let something defeat us when God has put it together.
That's right.
And that's how I kind of see it. Like, we were destined. Our history was already written to be together. And so whatever we go through is definitely going to be, it may be challenging, but it's definitely going to be for the greater good of us. You know what I mean?
So some people out there, well, what did they go through? What did they go through? And I'm going to tell you, we went through challenges. It's like you go through challenges. Our marriage, and I say this to everyone, and I don't believe that when you are, and it wasn't anything deep, you all. It wasn't like, oh my goodness, this is like something that was going to really tear us apart or whatever. Right. It was just things that we go through with communication, understanding. And I think you kind of like hit it when you were like, men use communication for sex and love, like the order of it. Order of it. It was the physical love out of order, which when you have love out of order, it knocks everything else out of order. And so there were some things that we needed to kind of like talk through. And we use tools every single day. We woke up this morning like checking in. Yeah. Hey, babe, checking into you. How are you? Yes. How's Will feeling this morning? How's Sherona feeling this morning? Yeah. We use those tools, and we're still using those tools to get back where we want to be at, right? So it doesn't mean that something devastating had to be taken place. Right. It just means that we automatically stop the enemy from seeping in.
And you hit the nail on the head with that. We seen the enemy and we stopped it. You know what I mean? So that is the key. Being able to see it, identify it, and rectify it all at the same time.
That's right. And so I'm very diligent, like when you talking about others about your marriage, and I love to share tools and everything, but I'm a very private person when it comes to certain, like my marriage is sacred. It means a lot to me, y'all. So to let people, now I will let people in if they're going through that particular thing and we're in a one-on-one, because it's a need to know.
Our coaching,
or it's a need to know.
And that's driven by the spirit.
Driven by the spirit. But when you are in, and it can be the most sensitive thing, like, hey, this particular thing happened. It's a need to know situation, because if you let other people in, they tend to switch stories around, and then you know, what, I wouldn't have did this, and I would have did this way and that way, and now the world knows everything about your marriage when it's between two people. Right. So, and that's when I say when celebrities, they get on and they're like, well, this is what's going on. Your marriage is your marriage. Right. You don't have to let individuals know the intimacy part of your marriage. Yes. You give people tools. You help them apply the tools if you're going through. And if there is a need, y'all, then now let's just say this, if you all in need, you know how to contact us. You can contact us and say, hey, I really need some coaching. I need some counseling, and, you know, and then we'll get into the meat of things. And if Will and I experience that particular thing, we'll let you know. We'll talk to you about that particular thing, because then you know how to identify and you know how to separate the enemy from seeping in with their own device on how they're how it wants to handle.
And like I said, that's how you know when the Spirit of God is moving and when it's God led, because it'll be 100% confirmation to be able to speak into a situation that you're going through, that we have either been through, counseled before, but most likely experienced. Yes. So God, like, his timing is everything, and we just depend. You know, we trust and give it to him when it's out of our control.
So let's talk about the love and marriage, the moving on challenge. You all, we've had a wonderful 2 weeks.
Yes.
It's been a wonderful 2 weeks. It's been a challenging 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Are you talking about the 2 weeks, or are you talking about
the first week? On? The first week was just the first week, right? We were just like talking and and talking about the issue, right? So that's that's the first tool. The tool is talk about your issues,
right? And talk about the issue.
Talk about the issue. Because Will and I, we had to get around because I told you my husband likes to circle around the issue.
I'm a dancer, so
he's a dancer.
I tap dance a lot.
Yes, and so and I'm a straight shooter on conversation. And this is the thing, like we said before, it doesn't make him the wrong or make me the right.
Right.
It doesn't. It's just that we operate differently.
It's just different.
We operate differently. So we had to get through that. And as we talked about our issue, we still put things in place for our week, for our weekend. We said, okay, this is the issue. We gave ourselves a day or two. We prayed about it. We talked about it. And was really, it was a deep issue where so we had to really reset.
Right.
And so, but in that, this is the challenge, y'all. This is the moving on challenge. This is the love and marriage moving on challenge. We didn't separate our love from one another. We didn't stop hugging. We didn't stop kissing. We didn't stop. And even though it was a challenge in that, because there was some reservement in it, right? Because you know when you're going through things with your spouse,
it's a lot of emotions.
Yes, and you don't know exactly what to do at that particular time.
Red light, green light, yellow light. Do I stop? Do I go? Do I yield?
So we chose to use the tool of just going in.
Yep.
Let's not stop doing what we would normally do. Let's not stop flirting. Let's not. So even though you did the podcast by yourself, we never stopped flirting. We never stopped loving on each other. We never stopped kissing.
Yeah.
We never stopped making love. We never it stayed, because the objective was to be better than what we were. It wasn't to put a pause on what we are,
because that'll give each individual too much time to think and come up with all these crazy scenarios and allow the enemy to sneak in, you know what I mean? So we had to keep loving according to God.
And that was part of the moving on challenge. And we just came up with it like that was the moving on challenge. That was the moving on challenge.
Yes.
And this is the thing, we're not saying that this is just for our marriage. Your marriage is different,
right? Whatever
you do, but I'm just giving you some tools, because if things aren't that deep, but it seemed like it's just deep for a moment, but it's really not that deep. Like, it's like we tell our children, hey, this too is going to pass. Or when you think about that, you're not even going to know those friends. And, right there, they just feel like in that moment, that's their world.
Right.
But you being an adult and being, a parent, that's just the incy beansy part of their world. So when we're in our feelings in our marriage, it's the incy beansy part of our marriage. When we're dealing with an issue, it's an incy beansy part in our marriage. Right. If you're looking at it in hindsight, like a perspective way.
Yes.
Now, I'm not talking about the really, really big things, right?
Right.
Those things can also be worked on. Through counseling and tools and all of those things that come along with prayer and, giving it to God. And even the big things, small things, you still want to make sure that you're giving it to God.
Right.
But those things, some things are just like really, really small if you put it into perspective. And so we didn't want to make, even though it was an issue, a big issue in the moment, we knew it was a small issue on a spectrum.
Right. So you acknowledge the big issue in the moment, but like Sherona was saying, in hindsight and in the big perspective of marriage, love and marriage, and the moving on challenge, we look at it in the perspective of God. You know what I mean? And for those who don't have that, that's why we have these skills and tools that we talk about, so you can identify in a practical way.
So if you seen our pictures on Facebook, like they on hay rides. We went to the hay ride together, and we went on a hay ride. We went on a date, and when we go on dates, and I know if you ever listened to, I think it's hashtag. I can't remember what episode it was. It was like we had a date out, and I revealed that when we have a date, I wear something underneath my clothes.
Oh yeah.
You know, and so whenever we go out, if we having a date, I wear something under, and I let him know there's something underneath here, you know.
Sneak peek.
Yeah, and it keeps him motivated. That's one of my tools that I use to keep him motivated. And so, even though we were going through the reconciliation in our marriage in this particular area, we made it our business not to stop. I didn't want to stop doing what I would do if we were going on a date. Doesn't mean I wasn't upset about the situation. Doesn't mean I wasn't upset about, there was still hurt or, frustration and everything that come with it.
Yeah.
But the objective was, and then we had listened to, my cousin's, Michelle, their pastor.
Oh yeah.
What's the name of the church?
They did a small group, Victory
in Christ, right? So they were talking about the why in your marriage, when you're doing something. There's a why. So when we were doing these things, it was because we already put the why in front. I'm doing this. This is the why. The why is for our marriage. The why is for us. The why is for what we are to one another. And so I'm not going to or you're not going to let, and I appreciate, the movement that you took to stand alone in this moment. That was a big thing. That was a big thing, y'all.
Yeah, it definitely was.
It was a big thing because we had to come down to say, listen, the podcast is great, but if the podcast doesn't work for us because we're not putting us first, then we can't go in with the podcast. Yeah. And so, how did you feel like doing it alone? Like what was the reservement of doing it alone?
Well, right off the bat, immediately the reservation was not having you by my side and us representing the podcast, because the way that I love you as a single individual, not being single as single, but just being the other spouse just by themselves, is the way that I love you podcast. It's like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking about? Like, so not having you there, which makes this the way that I love you podcast. That was the first reservation. The other one was to actually be candid and be transparent with people and be how they say, you got to own up to, your shortfalls, and being able to put it out there and just be vulnerable. Let people see you as who you are. And that was one of the other like key pieces that made me want to do it, maybe want to push through it, because I knew God had my back. And I was just like, at first, I struggled with doing it at first, and then I just prayed and I said, all right, Lord, whatever you want to have flow out of me, I'm your vessel. Use me to speak into the atmosphere. And not only is this going to help me and be therapeutic for me, I know there's somebody else that will truly be blessed by it. But I know I am the first partaker of that. So I prayed and just said, God, I'm yours. Here I am. And just let it flow. Because with God on your side, and we hear this all the time, who could be against you?
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And you saying who can be against you? No one. Not even me. And so you all don't know, like, while he was preparing for it, I was helping him, like, in the background, even though I know it wasn't going on the show. And I'm like, babe, you got this. And I'm like rubbing his back, and we're like talking, and I'm like, this will be good. And then he's like, go away. I don't want you to listen to me do it, But I was your number one fan through it all. the reason why I didn't get on, and I'm just telling you know why I didn't get on, but just to tell other individuals why I didn't get on, because it was something in our relationship that we had to experience that part. And so my marriage is not up for show.
Right.
Our marriage is not for show. I'm not getting on just to please you all and, you know, and talk. When I'm doing something, when I'm talking to my husband, it's for us. It's for us to grow. It really is. And so within these last 2 weeks, you all, you know, we have gotten to a point, and we haven't gotten to the point. Right. But we've gotten to a point of comfort. And so even though we were still going through, I just thank you for what you did, for being strong and pushing forward and telling your truth.
I do truly appreciate that. It was tough, but after, you know, I got into it and the spirit was moving and God had me, it was such a relief, because as men, we are, just put it out there, we're so stubborn and full of pride that when it comes to our baby, our boo, our spouse, our bae, like, we do everything in the world to resist. But when it comes to somebody else outside of our marriage, friends, family, or somebody else, we don't even think twice to be ourselves and free ourselves and allow God to use us. So it really taught me to see myself, you know, for what it was, and accept it for what it was, that I'll be able to heal and take this new approach through God's eyes with his direction, to always really truthfully not just say put you first, but put you first in action, so it can match the words and match the heart, to truly match my heart, because deep in my heart I love you.
I know.
You know what I mean? I love you and I'll do anything for you. And God is showing me, look, this is how you do it. Surrender.
The challenge.
Surrender it all. And in love and marriage, this is the moving on challenge, folks. So fellas, definitely surrender. Don't fight against God. Don't fight against your spouse. Surrender. It's so much to the surrender. Even when I look at the walk of Christ, how he had to surrender. He had a moment, but he still surrendered. And what happened in the end? The glory.
Right. And just so my tool for the ladies, or even for the gentlemen, like, don't, you know, even if you're hurting or going through something and you're the person upset, and I'm not saying that you were in the wrong, babe. I'm just saying, you know, there was some things, some issues that were unsettling for me. My tool was not to take it out on our relationship and how we do things. Still hug, still go to bed. We sleep in our birthday suits, we're going to be in our birthday suits. We sleep hugged up, we're going to sleep hugged up. You know, if we're going on a date, I'm going to continue to wear what I would normally wear on a date. We didn't stop that part of our relationship, and I believe because we didn't stop that part, it mended us the right way.
Right.
Because there was no malice in it. It wasn't a tit for tat. It was truly, we're using this tool to, you know, glue us together.
And it is the glue that keeps us together. It's like how we say about the 30-day rule. You know what I mean? Now, like, stuff that we've already said on this podcast has now been more prevalent and more prominent in our marriage. And it just takes things, little moments, situations that remind us and helps us remind us. And like I said, we're human. We're not perfect.
Right.
We serve a perfect God. You know what I mean?
So you all don't look at our marriage like, oh, they're just so wonderful. Yeah, we are wonderful.
Yes,
we are families together.
Yeah. We dope, baby.
We dope, baby. But we go through just like you all go through. We just use the tools that we come up with and they were given to us. The wisdom that God give us.
Yes.
And we apply it, and that's all it is, applying tools. Talking through, checking in with one another,
and consistently applying tools,
right? And letting your nays be nays and your yays be yays. Yeah. Like, hey, he knows.
That's the other thing too. Like, just how my wife said she's straightforward, and I don't know why I even dance around. That's just something that I do. But even in that, identifying that and just picking up on it and just making a conscious effort and being intentional to be direct. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure a lot of men struggle with that because
I think you don't want to hurt my feelings on certain things. Like, you don't want to,
and that is true. Like, you want to be sensitive to the feelings and the emotions. You know what I'm saying? And be able to say something where it's, I want to protect, but
it's not protecting.
It's not
hurting.
Protecting. Yeah, it's almost like holding back. So
it is holding back. It eats away at. So, there are times that in a relationship you should hold back some things. Depending on. Yeah. But that's a different story.
Yeah, I'm not talking about stuff that's for a fact that's going to be hurtful. You know what I mean?
No, some things you do know is going to be hurtful. You still gotta.
It's just discernment.
Yeah,
you gotta use discernment and wisdom.
So, listen, y'all, we thank you all for tuning into the Way That I Love You podcast. And on this episode, this is a part 1, part 2 episode. It's Halloween coming up. It's the Hallow season. And so relationships can get kind of scary and spooky. You don't know what's going on. The seasons is changing. You feeling yourself and all kinds of things. It's like boo.
Boo has a new meaning.
So we applying these challenges. It's like the love and marriage, moving on challenge. I know you all was like, moving on challenge. What's going on? Y'all so nosy. So, but this is a new season, and with new seasons, and then and let me say also, as you get closer and closer to what God is doing in your life and moving in ministry, those devils come out. I mean, new season, new demons, new levels, new devils. That's how they say
we say 2 different rounds. New levels, new devils, new season, the same
new
demons.
Thing. That's right.
Hey.
So this is the moving on challenge.
Yes.
Move on. Don't hold that thing in your marriage, in your relationship, that's going to be used as a stumbling block.
Yeah, poison.
To poison, yes.
Yeah.
To stop you all from being the best of you.
Yeah.
Like, look at that thing and be like, you know what? You gonna move out our way.
Get thee behind me.
Yes, right. And so even if you have to cut off some things, and that's when I did, like, I was like, I'm not doing the podcast because I'm cutting this off right now. And I didn't want to cut you all off, but I knew that Will can handle it. But I did. I knew that you could handle it. I knew that it was a challenge. It was letting you know, like, hey, we better together, but you're still good, right? But not having me by your side was the thing. And it wasn't a punishment thing. It was a wake up, like, listen, we got to be on the same page. We got to, because if we're doing it alone, then we're doing it alone. Right. So we got to do it together. But even in that, not putting our relationship, not putting our marriage through turmoil because we're taking one part of our relationship and our communication is not working in certain areas. So be mindful. Take that challenge. If you're going through something, don't stop doing what you normally would do to solidify the relationship. Do that challenge. Do what you got to do. Step it up. Will started cooking, y'all. He's Chef Boyardee around here. I was like, in 25 years.
I know you go there.
I was like, go there. Let me find out. Don't you go there.
Now, look, she talking about dinner. Breakfast, I do. Dinner,
well, you always cook breakfast, but you was cooking dinner.
I was cooking dinner. I definitely was cooking dinner.
And then this week, I also looked over. I said, we ain't nothing but hamburgers today. I was going to say something to you. But I was like, I was going to let you have a pass because it's the weekend.
It's the weekend.
It's the weekend. So listen, y'all, take those challenges, the moving on challenge, love and marriage. Don't stop doing
Don't
stop. You do. Ladies, wear that lingerie underneath your clothes if you're going on a date. Even if you're mad at them,
you better
be like, listen. and listen, don't withhold sex.
Hey.
Don't withhold.
Absolutely not.
Don't withhold it.
Don't withhold it.
Don't withhold it. You know, you might have a day that y'all separating.
Yeah.
But don't be so mad that you're going to be like, you know what, you're not touching me.
And don't be so mad that it get to the point where it's like...
What?
They know. Y'all know how y'all can get out there. So, let all blessings flow.
So listen, I love you, baby.
I love you too, sweetheart.
And I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being the one to go through the love and marriage.
Thank you for being
the moving on challenge with me.
Oh yeah, thank you for being the one for me and the one chosen
to put up with
you. Yes. Thank you. All right, y'all.
So we're going to get into part 2 after this, but you all tune into part 2, the love and marriage, the moving on challenge. Part 2 would be, let's see the name of that particular episode so I can get you all ready for that episode. And that episode is, let me see, Trust or Retreat. The moving on challenge part 2. So, you know, let's talk about that on our next episode, the Way That I Love You podcast.
Let's chat.